Tonight we track escalating global tensions, from renewed Russian strikes deep inside Ukraine to a deadly earthquake that's shaken the Philippines and a surprise Nobel Peace Prize that's making political waves in Latin America. And later in our deep dive, a closer look at India's delicate diplomatic dance with Afghanistan's Taliban government. Why is New Delhi upgrading its mission in Kabul but still refusing to recognize the Taliban officially? The answer lies in a complex mix of security, strategy and shifting global alliances. We begin in Ukraine, where officials say a massive Russian assault has targeted the country's energy infrastructure, plunging parts of Kyiv and surrounding regions into darkness. According to Ukrainian authorities, the strikes hit key power and gas facilities in what's being described as one of the largest attacks in recent months. The bombardment marks an intensification of Moscow's campaign to cripple Ukraine's energy grid ahead of winter, a strategy Kyiv calls an attempt to break civilian morale. Energy crews are now racing to restore power even as fresh air raid sirens have continued to sound through the capital. Next to the southern Philippines, where a powerful 7.4 magnitude earthquake struck early Friday morning, killing at least 2 people and leaving widespread damage in its wake. The quake centered off the coast of Mindanao caused the collapse of parts of a hospital and several schools, cut power lines and triggered a tsunami warning that sent residents fleeing coastal towns. That warning has since been lifted, but aftershocks continue to shake the region. And in a surprise announcement from Oslo, Venezuelan opposition leader María Corina Machado has been awarded this year's Nobel Peace Prize. Machado, a long-time critic of Venezuela's ruling regime, has spent years campaigning for free elections and democratic reforms despite government crackdowns. Her recognition comes amid speculation that the award might go to US President Donald Trump following his claimed role in brokering a ceasefire in Gaza. But the Nobel Committee's decision reaffirmed its focus on activists fighting for human rights and democracy. For many in Venezuela, Machado's win is seen as a rare moment of hope in a country still grappling with political and economic crisis. Now let's turn to our World in Focus deep dive. For the first time since the Taliban seized power 4 years ago, India has decided to upgrade its presence in Kabul, turning its technical mission into a full-fledged embassy. The move coincides with the visit of Afghanistan's Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi to New Delhi, a trip that marks the highest-level Taliban engagement with India so far. So why is India doing this now, and what makes official recognition of the Taliban government so complicated? Let's unpack it. External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met Muttaqi at Hyderabad House earlier today, calling the visit an important step forward in taking India-Afghanistan ties ahead. He reaffirmed India's commitment to Afghanistan's sovereignty and pledged renewed cooperation, from medical aid to development projects. It was announced that India will give 20 ambulances, imaging machines and vaccines as a goodwill gesture and upgrade its technical mission in Kabul to a full-fledged embassy, a move signaling readiness for deeper diplomatic engagement. This marks a major shift from 2021, when India closed its missions after the Taliban takeover. Since then, New Delhi has gradually expanded outreach, even allowing Taliban envoys to operate in India. Meanwhile, Muttaqi called India a close friend, thanking New Delhi for its aid during Afghanistan's earthquake and expressing hope for stronger political and trade ties. Still, India has not formally recognized the Taliban government. Doing so would mean legitimizing a regime accused of suppressing women and minorities, and put India at odds with the most of the world. Only Russia has granted full recognition so far. Experts say New Delhi's approach is deliberate, balancing security and humanitarian interests while countering Pakistan's influence and keeping access to Central Asia open. As former Ambassador Gautam Mukhopadhyay reportedly put it, this reflects a convergence of security interests. But others warn that both India and Pakistan risk turning Afghanistan into a new proxy battleground. For now, India's move is a careful balancing act, strengthening engagement without endorsement, as it tests how far diplomacy can go without crossing the line of recognition. So that's all in World in Focus for today. Follow the Finance 360 for more.